Assalamu alaikum. Uh, let's start working on a new topic. In this video, we are going to demonstrate you that the better way of using database management is some solid database instead of using Excel uh, and doing the work of data query and mass data, and you are prone to the limitation of the data set, especially when you have on daily basis your database is increasing and base size is increasing, number of records are increasing, right? So this is the right time that you should decide and you should take the action and convert all your data into to from move it from the Excel to the actual database like SQL Server, like Microsoft Access. These are the database management uh, mm, software, and being a developer, you should have a hands-on experience of uh, of uh, managing data using the proper database, right? Instead of uh, using sheets and sheets and sheets, increasing your file size in Excel, and that is, of course, will put you in limitations in your future. So to avoid it beforehand, so I have made the preparation for you that let's just start and shifting our data from Excel to database. It's a great learning experience. It's what you and me, we all will be learning a lot in this exercise. That there are so many things we have to handle. How we understanding of the database and how the database is created, how the tables are created, what are the difference between the views and the tables, and how to relate one table with the other, and how to query the data, right? And build the relationships and make the views and store procedure, so on and so forth. So it's a great experience to come. So I hope you will enjoy it. So as usual, we are signing on to our system. You know the super user AMJ, and I am taking it to a password AMJ123. Okay, and then we open it. Right. So this takes you into the system. Right. Now, how to uh, plan it? So I always start from my index here. This is my next session. Yeah, this is 68th session. Yeah, and we are talking about Excel, um, as a Excel front end. Yeah, front end. Yeah, and with the SQL Server backend. There can be so many other databases on the backend. You can use IBM AS400, DB2, or JD Edwards. You can go for Oracle. These all are the world-renowned database applications. Uh, but Excel uh, is capable of using all these things, and with the simplest approach that the first thing we do is set up a connectivity between the Excel and the target database, and the backend database is connected, and then as if you are using the sheets, you will be using the tables in that database. Okay. So, but the databases are full of security. They have a great security system, full and sound, so that makes your applications more robust and more demanding and more value added the application, having some great databases, the renowned databases at your backend, right? So this is a great experience to come. So the first thing is that we go to the Explorer, and we go to the Explorer, like here. Okay, let's add a new one. Yeah. And here we will write SQL Server Management Studio, for example. Right. Okay, so this is the application. This is the place from where we are going to download the software and install it on our machine, right? So this is the free download, right? And we can download it. And so I have already initiated the download here. So it is almost complete. So let's resume it. Yeah. So it has failed to execute activity full download. So we say retry because we paused it. So just to show you that how it is going to happen. In the meantime, while it is completing, so let me tell you that the Express Edition requires some prerequisites to be fulfilled. One is that you should have a proper Google account. You should have registered in the Microsoft community, and with a proper login ID. It's better you have a GitHub account. That is also good for developers, right? So using all this, so it is as soon as it's downloaded completely, then we can start setting up the Express Edition. Yes, the download successful, right? And now it is now starting the installation, right? So these are the phases of the installation. You can see first phase is this installation. Then you have to do some maintenance activity, and there are some tools as well, resources and options. Okay. Right. So this is a new installation, the standalone installation, edit preview. So you can click in here. Okay. Let's start the current operation. Right. Later on, once this completes, then you have to have a service reporting services, so that server reporting services. Yeah. So this internet connection is required to install it, right? And then you have to follow all the screens. You have to accept the license agreement, right? Right. You have to see this. This is all the things, and then you can click next. And this is now installing. And now it is asking you to offer the security Microsoft. And okay, use Microsoft Update to check for the updates. Fine. Okay. So this next. That's it. So it will complete. It is going towards the target in which you have a complete status here. Right. The next is you this is pass. Here is a warning. right? Okay, that can be done later or later on. So let this .NET framework, it is required in the past, that's fine. The most of these information are .NET based, and the .NET framework is the main mandatory thing which has to be rightly installed. Okay, if you have the user login, or use service principal, or you can this. Okay, so uh, here these are not to install Azure. Yeah, Azure extension for you don't need for the moment, right? So that's fine. Okay, and this is how now these are the features. Most of the features are there. Share features in the local DB, that's fine. Okay, and then click next. So this is being installed, and this is the instance name. This is the instance name, and this is to this you are going to call in the connection string. So you can name it, but later on, all your references to this will be used in the front. Okay, this is the key instance name, right? Okay, so let's click next here. Instance configuration. Then that's next. Then comes the next is server configuration, then data engine configuration, and then feature configuration, and installation process, and something. Okay. This is fair enough. Means nothing much important to discuss in this. So all are self-explanatory, and you mostly you have to use the perform performance area. This is volume maintenance task privilege to server service. So this privilege enables the instance file initialization by avoiding zeroing of the database. Okay, let's let it unchecked. Okay. The next is now the server configuration. This is the where you need to think. The window authentication mode would mean that your password, window password, is going to be your SQL Server administrator password as well. Okay, or you can have a mixed mode. Mixed mode means both authentications. First, you need Windows, and then you need SQL Server. So what is the so the ID of the server? So it's better we use the mixed mode. We say our administrator will be SA account, and we enter the password here, AMJ 123, for example. Okay, you can give any password of your own, right? Okay, so next is this is being done now. Add an account. You can also add multiple accounts in it. You can do it later on as well. You can add current user. So this is our current user. Add current user account, or add or remove. Yeah. So let's click the add the current user. Right. So this is let's add a user. That's right. Okay. Now it is telling you, yeah, to enter this information. Now, what are the if you have already certain work group, a group of the permissions which you want to apply, You can do it. Let's cancel it. Okay. So let's go. We already have the super user account, SA, and with the password, right? And we click next in here. So that's how. So this is the second last stage in which the installation process is going, and we will get back as soon as it completes. Okay. So welcome back. The installation is completed, uh, and as you can see, the install successful is appearing in here, and all the ticks are green. This is also an indication. Now you can close it. So this is how you have completed the installation phase. The next is maintenance. Okay. Yeah, and uh, the next is our maintenance phase in which you install the SQL Server reporting and then the server management tools. Right? Okay. So server reporting services. This is already, this is going to take you to this. That's fine. It's okay. So for the moment, we don't need this. Uh, we already have installed this. Now, server management tool is very important. That that is SSMS. Yes, this is very important thing in which you activate the services and so so you have to go to the downloading of the SSMS. SSMS is the console through which this is the management studio, right? So this is going to be downloaded and installed. Okay. So we are now downloading the free download of SSMS, which is being carried out. As soon as the download is completed, we are going to execute it, right? So it is being downloaded. It's a big file, right? So welcome back. So the download is completed. It's good that I had stopped it, paused it, video, otherwise it took a lot of time. And you see uh, multiple clicking, due to multiple clicking, it is downloaded 3 files. So let's take this one to begin with. Begin the setup of the uh, studio SQL Server Management Studio. Uh, this will allow you to enable or disable the services and configure your firewall and so many things. These are very, very important. SSMS is the uh, popular command. And if you search the web, there are plenty of things out on there. So the server administrators frequently use command is SSMS. This way, he gets the hold of the management studio and this is how it is so this is you. So we install. So this is being installed, and once it is installed, then we will be able to use the uh, SQL Server and create a database, and then we will show you the power of Excel to manage the data using the external resources. This is the external resource. As an alternative, you can take Microsoft Access as well, which is which comes with Microsoft Office as a built-in database. So that is also a good thing to start with. But I would recommend that you directly launch the journey towards SQL Server. It's a world-renowned database and very frequently used. And the knowledge, having the knowledge on SQL Server management is studio and then server administration and how to optimize the database and how to interface VBA with through a active database object ADO connectivity or there are other ways ODBC is also another way of that and ODE there are different OLE, yeah, OLE connectivity is also used. So we will show you, and it's a great learning. We look forward to. Okay, so let me let this complete, then we come back. So back. So overall progress is almost complete, and we can show you the further setting of your database so that we can uh, start our work from the connectivity between Excel and the SQL Server database. So I would advise all of my viewers to do use SQL Server management studio and SQL Server Express. First, you have to install the SQL Server Express Edition. This is free. You don't have any license issue in that. All you need to do is become a member, a registered member. That is also free of cost. Or for this, you should have a Microsoft account. Microsoft account, say on Outlook or Messenger or whatever. Okay, so then you become a part of the Microsoft community, and you have these things. You can then enjoy the facilities which are free of cost provided by Microsoft for the developer. So these two things. One thing is SQL Server to 2022, and then you have to install this SSMS setup in English language. So as soon as this completes, then we can proceed further. Yeah, the setup is completed and all the specified components have been installed successfully. This is the message, which is greeting, which is a great greeting that you have embarked to a new era of database programming. So let's go further to the further work in our next video. See you then. Thank you very much.